What's up, guys? It's Erica and Dave here with MonsterCon TV, and we are at 99.5 Kids Studios along with the Billy Madison Morning Show.
Hi. Hey.
Hello.
It's always awkward. Like, you always get into those, you don't know what to do. And you're like,
Say, hey, America, what's going
Buenos
on?
dias.
Hey.
So you guys,
Hi, Nard's wife.
So you guys, you started the show in Oklahoma a few years ago. Then you did a little stint in Dallas, and you came to San Antonio. So throughout that, I know you also broadcast in Tulsa still, and you broadcast in Tampa. Have you guys ever thought throughout the experiences you would come this far to where you are today?
Yeah, I think we were onto something really good in Oklahoma, and then we had a really, I can't cuss, so rude individual that, you know, just kind of derailed our show, and so we just, you know, stuck with it, and, you know, we've had our bumps, ups and downs, but we believed in, you know, the crew that we had and kind of the product that we were, you know, giving our audience, and, you know, we've had such good success everywhere we went. This was the perfect opportunity because our boss was going to let us do this, you know, let us be ourselves and, you know, do the show the way we needed to do the show to get successful. So
San Antonio was they were looking for a show. I mean, San Antonio was a market that we came down here, and we just felt like if we come here, our show will be able to expand and we'll be able to be syndicated because this was such a market with zero competition. So
well, and we'd never done a rock show. We'd always done top 40.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh.
so
wow.
it was, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So
Complete 180 there.
180 completely, because I went from talking about, you know, babies and diapers and doing really, you know, and then it's almost like you're trying to attract a male audience.
Mm-hmm.
We had to learn how to do that because, honestly, all of us could probably lactate because we're all females.
Yeah.
And
sensitive.
Yeah, super sensitive,
Oh, yeah.
and we were
Moody.
great at top 40.
Moody.
Great at top 40.
Moody.
And this was the first true rock show that we had done. So, and I don't even want to say rock show, just edgy show geared towards a male audience.
Yeah.
So that was a shift for us.
Yeah,
you know?
so being that the show's a little racy, you know, a lot of the stuff that you do, has there ever been a time where somebody from, you know, the media has been like, hey, you need to tone this down, or has even said, hey, like, we're going to cancel you because
No,
of
not really. No, nobody's wanted. In fact, we get offers. People want to hire us.
You get
because
encouraged to do that?
We do so well. But it was awkward for us at first because, you know, like we've said, we're all family dudes. So it's almost like we got to get into a character when we get on the air because, like, we don't live those lifestyles, you know?
Yeah.
You can tell when you listen to the show. I mean, what we're saying is we're not saying we live the life of having threesomes and, you know, hooking up all these girls. We're asking what it's like, you know, to the callers, to them. We're getting feedback from them.
Because we know that's what dudes care about.
Yeah,
That's
what
what's
your
gonna.
audience wants.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, so you have to.
I want that too. Like, I've always wanted to live that life.
But we
Yeah,
can't.
but you can't.
Yeah.
No.
Not yet.
No, not yet for him. I personally couldn't live that lifestyle.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's him. He loves it. So any girls out there, I mean,
Watch out.
You know, this
Eric
guy.
over here, he's got an eye on somebody, so.
Yes, actually,
Lots of people.
Lots
of people.
Just
Maybe Friday
or
will be
people. I was gonna say
yes.
girls, but
Yeah.
people
Well,
in general.
Keep his options open.
Yeah,
There we
you
go.
just never know.
Well, no, girls. Just girls.
Clarify.
Just girls. 18 and above.
Have you guys ever had a situation where, you know, you've interviewed so many people, you've been doing this for many years now, has there ever been a situation where you've been starstruck by someone that y'all had to interview or deal with?
Not really, because usually by the time we get to interview them, they're no longer celebrities.
Yeah. Right. This is
'Cause
true.
We just don't do a lot of celebrity
we
interviews
don't. Yeah.
unless they're genuine people. Like,
Yeah.
we'll have Pauly Shore on, Ralphie May, we'll have a lot of wrestler dudes, wrestler buddies.
Yeah.
And usually people that come on the show, eventually they become friends.
Yeah.
So we don't like to interview like big name people. You don't hear a lot of that because we'd rather talk to our audience.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
more exciting for us,
That's
is
what
to
I love
talk
that
to our
I read
audience.
about you guys, is that you incorporate your audience into your show. That's one of your big things, is
Yeah,
having
everything.
Yeah, is having them, you know, get involved, and, you know, all your skits you do. It's, you know, this morning I was listening to, you know, how many times have you been to jail? You know,
Right,
I
right.
thought that was hilarious, you know,
Yeah.
and it's literally people calling in and just telling stories about the most random things that have happened to them, and that's interaction with your audience.
That's
Yes.
way more exciting than interviewing somebody for the Hunger Games. And
Right.
talking about, I'm sorry, I'd rather talk to a regular dude that
Yeah.
loves our show, that wants to participate with our show. That's, and that we've always done it, whether we did top 40 or we're doing, you
Yeah.
know, the talk show that we do now. So
I think the only maybe possible starstruck moment we had was when Jacoby from Papa Roach teabagged Nard. Like actually pulled out his
He did.
junk and teabagged him. That to me, it wasn't so much starstruck. It was just like I can't believe a star did that. So that was awesome.
especially we were working on the edge, and that was
Yeah.
kind of like I don't
Yeah.
know, like an easy listening station. So we were like, this is shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably it. That was he was cool though.
That station shouldn't be called The Edge at all. It should just be called the, I don't know, The Lame or something. Maybe it's better now, but at the time, I mean, we were just playing just
Yeah.
crap music.
Yeah,
So
no.
we hated it. That was the worst experience of my life. I hated it. It was all. It made a whole lot of money, but other than that, it was torture.
Professionally sucked.
If you could interview anybody y'all wanted, living or dead, who would y'all like to have on your show? If you could have anybody at all. There's no
Hard.
limits.
You always want to interview God.
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
a good
God.
one.
No, I-
Yeah, he really wants to interview God.
Man.
I'd like
Oh.
to see that, actually.
You take Jesus as the second one, but
Elvis.
God is first.
Third.
Elvis third.
Gotta get
God,
Elvis
Jesus,
all there.
You do.
duh.
Yeah.
Talk about winning his drug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a
Oh.
lot of. I mean, Marilyn Monroe. People ask all the
Yeah.
basics, and I was trying to think. I'd probably want to interview Howard Stern,
Oh, yeah.
just because he kind of paved the way for everybody, and he kind of gave a blueprint of how to be successful, and that would be a pretty awesome interview.
Yeah, for sure.
We
Should
usually
think that will happen.
we're kind of so awkward socially and talking to people that we kind of stay away from talking to those forced interviews. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I stay away from them because I don't know how to talk to those people.
Yeah.
So no interview for me.
Sometimes they're
Though.
real boring.
Yeah, sometimes they
I
are.
mean, real boring.
And they
You
put
think-
rules and restrictions on you.
Yeah.
You can't ask them this. You can't ask them
Yeah,
that.
I
and
think
it's
one of
just
the
like
most ridiculous ones I've heard is like Jennifer Lopez. You can't look her in the eye.
right.
So how are you
Yeah.
supposed to hold a conversation with somebody when you can't look them in the eye?
Yeah. No.
Who does that?
Jenna Jameson, she was just out trying to do interviews for people, but you couldn't ask her anything about her going back into porn. Like she's going back into porn now
Who
after 10
does
years.
that?
It's like, how do you put rules on that? You're in the news
So,
for going back.
I
but-
gotta buy a subscription
Yeah.
to her webcam if I want to ask her a question. I thought
Yeah.
that was dumb.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So usually we just say, a lot of interviews where it's like, nah, we don't want to waste our audience's time by force feeding them crap, pretty much. So
Let me tweak the question then a little bit. What if we what's one of the most extremes you had to go to for an interview, like out of your realm, to do it? What's something you had to make sacrifices for?
If it's difficult, we don't do
We
it.
don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
just like,
just-
oh,
yeah.
that's too much.
we'll be entertaining on our own. Like
Yeah.
other shows
That's
have to,
pretty
they have
awesome.
to rely on that. Like other radio shows have to rely on, hey, we have an interview with this person, this celebrity. We don't do that. We're
Yeah.
coming up, I'm going to be like, hey, tomorrow on the show, I'm going to staple Nars balls to a wall. And people that's our audience.
They're
That's-
really excited. Like
Yeah.
tomorrow, we're doing Ass Face.
Yes.
And that was inspired by Steel Panther. They said that's something they do on their tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is after a real sweaty show, they ass face. And so we thought, that's funny.
Like that was a good interview. Like we talked to that guy. That guy was funny. He
Yeah.
was
So
entertaining.
we'll do that tomorrow. Listen.
And that's
It'll
what
be
listeners
fun.
want to hear. They want to be.
Yeah.
They don't
Who's
want to
the
hear an
news?
interview with Alec Baldwin. They want to see Nar get ass faced by Chubbs.
So tomorrow morning, 995 Kiss, stay tuned. You can also get that
Yeah.
live stream on
Oh,
the
yeah.
website.
And of course we'll Vine it. We'll do all that. Ass
Yeah.
face. I mean,
Yeah.
how excited are you guys?
Yeah.
Yay.
Great.
We're not gonna have to make many
Awesome.
changes.
Can't wait.
That's pretty sweet. Bringing up Steel Panther, whose idea was it out of the four of y'all to get Steel Panther involved in this?
We have a boss who
Loves them.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
that's what
loves
it
them.
wasn't
And
even
it's
y'all?
It's a
Yeah.
weird thing.
Really?
Yeah, no.
He
the
tapes
way-
like a
it's
dildo to
really
his forehead,
weird.
so he's like a unicorn.
What?
Very true.
No, I don't. Maybe he's done that for Derek. He's never done that. I've never seen.
I wasn't there either.
Of course, you seem a little closer to Derek, so I don't know what you guys got going on, but I have not seen the unicorn.
No.
That's what he just told me about it.
So, but yeah, he loves them.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I don't know if him and like the manager or something, they're like buddies or something. Like I don't know. Maybe they've had coffee. It seems like Keith is kind of a coffee guy. Maybe go talk about your feelings and thoughts.
Yeah.
So and then he was like, hey, we need to have Steel Panther. Look. If you want to ask me a question about Britney Spears or something, I probably have the answer. But if you got like rock stuff, I don't know that much, and I admit that. I don't know anything about rock, gaming. If you need to know about
Drugs.
diapers, no, I'm dumb when it comes to drugs. If you want to know about diapers or what the must
action
get,
figures?
action figures must have toy for this Christmas for your toddler. Like I know,
He's your guy.
I'm the guy. But when it comes to anything else, I don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm learning about Steel Panther, kind of like Nard and Chubbs are probably learning about him.
Yeah,
Derek
amazing.
is the unicorn thing. Maybe he knows a little more.
Yeah. You know, maybe a little more. I think about Steel Panthers. They're just a band that's going to come. Obviously about the music, but it's also about the party aspect.
Entertainment.
The
Having a good
Yes.
time.
And that's what, I mean.
You're a big fan. You tell us.
I
Yeah.
love Steel Panther. I mean, Steel Panther, they give you more than a show. It's like going to see one of a metal stand-up comic mixed in with an 80s glam metal band that
Sweet.
I'm
sings
sold.
very raunchy music.
Because what I want to do is I want to bring
Are
my
there
grandma.
dildos at the show, though?
The fans.
Because that's
probably
what
bring them.
I keep hearing that there's like all these. Like,
I may have missed that part.
So I
what
can
Chubbs
bring
was saying.
grandma.
No,
That's what I want to do. I want to. Yeah.
There's women everywhere.
Grandma
Really?
will love
So,
it.
oh yeah,
The hottest
yeah.
women?
Oh,
Graham,
yeah.
Graham.
Yeah, y'all gonna win tickets. Make sure you're listening to this to win these tickets. You're going to see breasts galore. They're everywhere there.
Breasts.
I want
Yeah.
to see that.
I'm about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so what can we expect?
Look
I know
in the
you
mirror.
guys did the
Thank
shows
you.
in 2 days
Yeah.
at Sunset Station. So what can we expect out of you guys being there? And you've got any promotions going on?
Yeah.
You know, you got Bud Lights.
We're giving away money, obviously. I mean, door prizes. We're giving away $500 cash. We're also have a ton of just a ton of stuff to give away, whether it's signed guitars, all kinds of stuff. But we're also doing live stunts with Nard and Chubbs. There's a mousetrap challenge.
I
There
can
is?
tell they're very
Yeah.
excited about that.
And I think the party's just more or less to say thank you. We just want to go hang out with the people
Yeah.
that listen and support our show. So from the moment that we got to San Antonio, we have shot up in the ratings and the cities support our show. So the anniversary parties are about having a great time, but it's more just us getting out there because you don't see all four of us get out there collectively, like as a group. And so this is a chance for us to get out there. People come party with us.
They don't like each other.
Yeah.
So
Obviously.
it's tough to get us in one. This is difficult. Hopefully,
Yes.
I appreciate your patience.
Yeah.
No, I think y'all's anniversary show, I mean, God only knows what's going to happen with y'all, Steel Panther. The combination there is going
Yes.
to be awesome. So you got to get there somehow. Be listening to these guys all day or all morning and be listening to the show because how many tickets we got left to give away?
Man, we have a couple ticket stops that we still have left to do. Thursday, we're going to be at the Buffalo Wild Wings on Zara Zamora from 5:30 to 6:30.
Captain Dumbass here. He's gonna do one.
On
Hey.
Friday, Nard will be at Adult Video Megaplex from 12 to 1. That's in the
That's
afternoon.
the place to be.
That's the place
we're
to be to get
always
your
there,
last tickets.
So, yeah, we'll see you.
Yeah, because the party is Friday night. So if you want to get your tickets, your best shot is probably go see Nard from 12 to 1 at Adult Video
Have you
Megaplex.
picked out your toy?
And
I-
which
no.
location is that? Because they do have multiple.
They do have multiple locations. It's the one with the tickets. Yeah.
Go to a mall.
Email me.
Find us.
Hold on. It's the one on San Pedro.
Nard requested this
so San
spot.
Pedro, or it's 410 in Tacoma
There it is.
area.
What
That
she
sounds
said.
good.
Nard's getting his wife a toy.
Fine, I'm not
Ask me
getting a
how I
toy.
know these locations.
The one you want to get is the Great American Challenge. Just walk
He knows
in
the
there.
name.
That's all you got to tell them. The
The Great American Challenge.
That's what you need
Nard's
to
a
get.
challenge
Yeah.
accepted.
Yep, I'm not accepting that challenge. I love it. I'm not doing it.
Well, trust me, just ask about it. It'll blow your mind.
Alright,
gonna-
so since you guys have been in San Antonio for 2 years now, one of the biggest things that we are known for is good, authentic Mexican food. And not only that, but
Show him your stomach.
what do you guys love?
Show
So
me- look.
what's a good restaurant that you guys just can't live without in San Antonio?
That's a Chubbs question right there.
It's those, I don't even know how to say it.
Taqueria.
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 Yeah, taqueria. There's one over here by our station at
Taqueria,
Fredericksburg and
Data
Data Point. And we have a whole bunch of lunch sweethearts, you know, these lunchtime girlfriends that we go in and see. And yeah, that's probably the place that we visit the most.
Oh, yeah.
Nard likes Happy Meals.
Carnitas, mini tacos. I think
Street
it's
tacos.
Yeah,
is
street
good
tacos.
too.
I love the taco trucks, and I love
Yeah.
how
Oh, yeah.
on military, like if you go down there, how they have a taco truck
On
literally every
every-
parking lot,
yeah.
and you see fights literally at every parking lot.
Yeah.
I love it. That's what I love about San Antonio.
That's great.
Taco
always
trucks and fights.
Yeah. So also, there is a lot of people, a lot of our fans and followers. They do their own podcast shows. They do college radio. They're wanting to get into like what y'all are doing, and a lot of
Don't.
people we talk to are very
No,
inspired by
don't
y'all.
do it.
Yeah.
Don't. It's the worst.
You know.
You'll never own a home.
It's a brutal
It'll
business.
destroy your life. Don't do it. Do something else. I mean it.
Seriously.
And that's
I've been
that's
trying to
just
get
being
out of
honest.
this business for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Honestly, be a doctor or something.
Seriously, be a
Do
doctor.
something else.
I mean, if you're in
IT.
college and you're doing a
Hallmark
podcast,
College.
don't quit.
It's a little late.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hallmark College.
Yeah. But seriously, the business is, I mean, to be able to make money and to have a family. I mean, we've had to move around like carnies. You know, we've been in
Yeah.
3 or 4 different cities. You got to go from apartment to apartment. You lose everybody that's close to you in your life as far as friends and family go.
Yeah, it's awful.
And then your schedule's brutal. I mean, we got to get up. We're up here like 4:30, 5 in the morning.
It's a grueling business.
It
Yeah,
is.
especially with kids, you know.
Yes.
They have
Don't have
I'm
kids
not
either.
leaving. I'm telling you, this.
Yeah.
I'm buying a house, and I'm not leaving. 'Cause that's it. If I gotta go work at a car wash with Nard, that's what I'm doing. Because I'm not moving again. This is it.
And
Well,
then,
that's
I
good.
mean, yeah, it's up and down too. Your company usually, the bosses will be nice to you one day, and then it's like, man, you feel like you're gonna get fired the next, and you're still doing great. So it's,
I have a really secure contract, so
Right.
I feel good about myself.
right, and we have really secure ratings, so we're still good for now.
No, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
But
Yeah.
get out of the business to answer that question.
Don't do it.
Yeah, seriously, it's brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come on in, but it's brutal,
Yeah.
and don't cry about it.
yeah.
All right, so if you had the option, if you were not doing radio, what would you be doing?
Hands down, I'd be in Vegas betting on sports. Hands down, football, basketball. That's what I would do. That's what I would do for a living. So, yep.
I'd probably be a stay-at-home dad.
Hell
If I
yeah.
could, do that, that'd be a lot of fun.
Nard have a boyfriend.
I would have a boyfriend. That's Chubbs.
No, I'm definitely owning a restaurant and being a boss. Is that funny?
He
No.
doesn't even own a car.
I do own a car.
You don't own it.
I would
paid
own a
payments on it.
restaurant.
All right, I guess you can't have dreams
You'd
anymore.
be there so often. You'll think.
All right, guys. All right, we got it.
I mean, what happened to those flautas? They were supposed to go to table 62.
That's what happens.
I own it.
I own it.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say too and point out one of the reasons why we did want to interview y'all. Y'all have already made the point, but you really are dedicated to your fans, and you're really working hard, and you involve them in the show and everything. And it's just, if a lot of people don't know that haven't even listened to them, you need to listen to them because that's what makes them unique and makes them different. And you are all about the fans, and you really. I know it's a joke show and everyone's having fun, but you're working very hard at
Oh,
it.
it's
And
a lot
there's
of
a
work.
lot of
Yep.
work that goes into that.
I mean, I feel privileged because I can be done at 10:30 in the morning, get home, and hang out with my daughter all day. Like that.
Yeah.
That's one of the perks of the job. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to call them fans. I think they're the stars of our
Yeah.
show. I mean,
That's
that's
awesome.
how we really, I think that's how all of us really. Well, not Nard. He's
Yeah.
got a real huge ego and stuff. But I think the three of us think that. I mean, they are the stars of our show, and
Yes.
that's how we've always felt. If you make the listener the star, that's when I think we're having our most success.
We don't think that we have a lot of talent because we
No,
really
not at
don't.
all.
So what we have to
Terrible
do is
self-esteem.
we have to make the show about the listener. The listener has to be involved. They have to be the star, and
And if
it's,
the show sucks,
we need to
too,
thank
it's their
them.
fault.
Yeah, it's their
Sure.
fault. They're bad. We have a bad show. They're bad. But yeah, so that's how we've always been. Though we've always been ahead of the curve, if you want to say, about Twitter and Facebook and all the stuff that makes us interactive with the audience.
Yeah, that's one good thing that I did notice. You
Yeah.
guys interact a lot with Twitter
And that'll
and
always be.
Facebook, and you're constantly commenting. You know, there's no lack of somebody has a question,
No.
you answer it, or
Yep.
somebody has a comment, and it's like, thank you, we appreciate that, or some type of advice. There's always one of you guys that brings back that communication with your audience.
Yep. We came to San Antonio 2 years ago. We had like 12,000 likes on Facebook, and now we'll probably hit 100,000 before the year's over. So it's
Wow.
been.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. It's been a blessing. I mean, it really is to have.
Do y'all
this
have
audience.
your own individual like Twitter, Facebook? Do y'all want to give a shout out to for your fans?
Oh man, we
out
got
there?
too many followers.
Yeah,
Don't
too
even worry
many.
about
At
it.
BMS_Billy, you can't have too many followers.
kidding.
Follow me right now.
Yeah, it's at BMS_Billy, Derek, Chubbs, or Nard. Those are individual names.
That's rude.
And then you just search the Billy Madison Show on Facebook.
Awesome. Us being MonsterCon TV, we do deal a lot with horror celebrities, horror
said horror.
filmmakers.
Horror?
The
talking about-
scarier ones.
Oh, okay.
Horror.
That's
Right.
so kind of wide.
Horror.
The movies.
Nard, your wife falls
I
under
knew you were
both
gonna say that.
categories.
Be an ass.
So we have to ask. We like to ask everyone we interview. I mean, do we have any horror fans? Do you have any favorite films, new or old or whatever they may be, that you'd like to let people know about?
The last scary movie I saw was the first Saw, and I walked out, and I've never watched another scary movie again. And I do start cutting his arm off, like I don't personally do well with it, but I know Chubbs, man.
Yeah.
Every week he's like a fat ghost hunter. He's just out there.
I just like the paranormal. All right, I guess I'm a fat ghost hunter.
I think I like the classics. I like the old black and white Dracula, the Mummy, those movies. I think
Yes.
they're just awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I like.
Very unique stuff. Very.
Nard couldn't tell you the name. He loves horror movies, but he couldn't tell you the
I
name.
know one.
What?
Conscience.
What was it?
Conscience.
The Conjuring.
Conjuncence?
Yeah. Right there.
Conjuring.
Boom.
Conjuring.
The Conjuring, so you didn't know it.
I did.
No.
That movie really
He knew what I was
wasn't that
talking
good.
about.
That was
Yeah.
real slow and boring.
It's very toned down. We just actually interviewed the author of the movie is based on, the woman that lived in the home, and
Yeah.
she told us Warner Brothers sent the script back to her 7 times because they wanted to get a PG-13 rating, but they couldn't knock
Who wants
off
that?
us,
That's
enough
boring.
Yeah.
to get it to where it wouldn't be an R rating. But definitely her books will be coming out soon. Andrea Perrin, you want to check those out. Heart of Darkness, Heart of Light. and that will definitely, she's looking into making something that, if you like The Conjuring, there's going to be something that's going to be even more depictive to the true story.
Nard also likes
But that's
cars,
reading.
though. He
Yeah.
likes
Yeah.
the movie Cars and
Yeah.
Planes with
I
Disney.
did listen to the
Not
reading
planes.
segment
Planes
this
are good.
morning,
He
so
can't read.
No,
we
you
had a
can't
little
do
trouble there.
Yep.
Little.
All right, guys.
You
Well,
did
thanks a lot. We really
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
you
been
guys
awesome.
Appreciate
taking
you
the
guys.
time.
Thank you,
Again,
guys.
Thank you.
Billy Madison's second anniversary party is this Friday at Sunset Station. The only way to get in is to win. So you got to
Well,
make sure.
Craigslist, people are selling
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Tell him I Craig. Good
Seems
luck
to be
with that.
another option.
$150 for a pair of tickets.
How liable.
God.
Just out of curiosity too, is there anything like if you know y'all got people on your show doing really crazy stuff sometimes? So is there an extra ticket out there for someone to do something very I wouldn't say horrendous, but it's very off the wall? Do y'all have a spare ticket for someone to do something like
Yeah.
that? If they're a hardcore fan, they show up that night at the show and they want to do something totally off the wall, they might even get arrested for it. Would you allow them a ticket for that?
We're looking for someone to change Nard's diaper.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll do that.
Right.
I'll do that
Well,
right now.
I think we got the guy.
There we go. Oh, our ticket's gone. There we go. Oh, sorry.
That's so weird how that
He
works.
took our ticket.
Yep, it's done.
Well, all right, guys. Thank y'all so much. It's been a pleasure once again.
Thank you.
Please check the Billy Madison Show. Go online, look them up on Twitter, follow these guys, look what they're doing. Also, just look MustCon TV for more stuff coming forward from you guys. We hope to see y'all again on the show at some
Hey, man,
point.
guys,
Thank you guys. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.